During her time as a working senior royal, the Duchess of Sussex worked with a number of charities and launched some important projects. Her interests included mental health, women's rights, animal welfare and bringing communities together, such as the victims of the Grenfell Tower tragedy with the release of a cookbook called Together, Our Community Cookbook. Meghan's history of charity work is well known and was an active supporter of many organizations before she married Prince Harry. At a young age, Meghan sent a letter to the soap manufacturing company Procter & Gamble after watching a TV advert that she thought was sexist as it claimed only women did the housework. Her other work made her a World Vision ambassador in 2016 and she visited women in the urban slums of Mumbai to empower them to become businesswomen with the Meena Mahila Foundation. Given Meghan's interest in the importance of charity work, many experts were surprised that she didn't stay in the royal fold for longer than she did. Diana, Princess of Wales biographer, Andrew Morton, spoke to the Mirror's podcast, Pod Save the Queen, about Meghan and why he believes she would have been a natural royal if she had stayed a bit longer. He said, "The great tragedy, I think, is that Meghan and Harry didn't give it long enough to see whether they could give it a go. They were on the out almost before the wedding music had finished." He continued, "Meghan is a natural. I've got pictures of her when she was age 10 leading a march against the First Gulf War at her school. The local TV cameras turned up and she was there giving interviews. She spoke at the United Nations with Hillary Clinton. She had the great possibility of using her talent and her position to make a genuine change to the world. I don't think she's going to make such a change living in Montecito." Elsewhere in the interview with Pod Save the Queen, Andrew Morton revealed that Prince Harry saw his marriage to Meghan as his way out of the royal family and why the Queen would have been understanding if they had just taken a few years to think about their future roles. Morton said, "They were thinking about living in New Zealand and they even spoke to the Prime Minister of New Zealand about this, so they had all kinds of plots and thoughts for their future. It didn't work out because when it actually comes down to it, Prince Harry is cursed with charisma but hates being a prince and I think that he saw Meghan as a way out. They didn't have to leave the royal family in the way that they did, but they did." Relations turned sour following the couple's interview with U.S. talk show host and close friend Oprah Winfrey. It was here that he accused his father Charles of withdrawing funds from him, leaving him and Meghan down and out. Yet, a recent report from the Sovereign Grant suggests that the couple received a substantial sum immediately after they stepped back. In addition to the grant, the report details how Charles spends his income from the Duchy of Cornwall, of which 95% of Harry's income is believed to come from when he was a part of the firm. On expenditure in the last financial year relating to Harry and Meghan, a senior Clarence House spokesman said that Charles allocated a substantial sum to support them with the transition towards becoming financially independent. The fact will come as a bitter blow to Harry, who voiced outrage over finances during his interview with Ms. Winfrey. Tom Quinn, a royal author, speaking to Channel 5's documentary, William and Harry, Princes at War, said the money issue was where Harry's problem lies. He continued, "Harry slightly feels that not giving him the money he wants is not giving him the love he wants." Veteran royal author Angela Levin, also speaking during the documentary, said, "Harry, he's got £30 million, most of it from his mother but also a similar amount from Elizabeth, the Queen Mother. So he's not exactly what you would call poor." Speaking to Ms. Winfrey, Harry told of his rage on finding out that his security costs would no longer be covered. When the talk show host asked him whether he wanted it both ways, to step back and have privacy yet maintain protection, Harry said, "It's interesting that you talk about it being, you know,